back. So last night I planned to come in for day 15 of the 28 days of Black American History Month, but child, I got back in the house last night, and the intention was to make a video, right? So ended up eating, decided to meditate a little bit before I create my space, as I do. Child, my little meditation turned into a deep night's sleep. Honey, I caught the itis and was out like a lamb light. So I decided to come in. I'll probably do like a 2 for today. But my intention was to do the video yesterday, and the intention for the video was to focus solely on Black women. I realized in this series that I'm kind of creating for the month, granted, I always show love to Black women, and I always make it a thing to show love. And I have been throughout, I guess, the month and like some of my other posts. But I realized in the series of videos that I was doing, which I'm kind of just literally like going live and throwing them up, a lot of the content that was coming out was centered with Black men. And, our community would be nothing without Black women. We all play an integral part. And I definitely want to show love to Black women, because I would be nothing without Black women. And I'm sure a lot of you can say the same. So I was thinking of what I was going to do, and I was actually reading from my Maya Angelou collection. I bought a collection of her poems a while back, and I'd sort of just been delving into them, and I actually came across the perfect one. So I think I'll just dive in. I think that's what I'll do. This one is called Weekend Glory. Some dishy folks don't know the facts, posing and preening and putting on acts, stretching their necks and straining their backs. They move into condos up over the ranks, pawn their souls to the local banks, buying big cars they can't afford, riding around town acting bored. If they want to learn how to live life right, they ought to study me on a Saturday night. My job at the plant ain't the biggest bet, but I pay my bills and I stay out of debt. I get my hair done and stay out of debt. I get my hair done for my own self's sake, so I don't have to pick and I don't have to rake. Take the church money out and head across town to my girlfriend's house, where we plan our round. We meet our men and we go to a joint where the music is blues and to the point. Folks write about me, they just can't see how I work all week at the factory. Then get spruced up and laugh and dance and turn away from worry with sassy glance. They accuse me of living from day to day, but who are they kidding? So are they. My life ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. I'm not on top, but I call it swell. If I'm able to work and get paid right and have the luck to be Black on a Saturday night. I love that poem. It spoke volumes. It spoke exactly to what I wanted to relay in this video. And, it reminds me so much of the women where I come from. I come, as I briefly mentioned in a previous video, like, I come from a factory town. I know this woman. And I know just women who or people just in general, Black folks just in general where I'm from, just the idea of like us making our own fun and making our own way and just kind of, doing the best we can with what we have, striving for more, but also enjoying our lives. And, it kind of made me think about previously too, like, I mentioned in another video that we did for the series of the 28 Days of Black American History Month, that like our lives aren't all doom and gloom. Like, we have our fun. We do the best with what we have, and we have our fun. And I'm super proud of that because, as we know, the world is crazy, especially whenever it comes to just how we interact with the world and what the world serves us, or can serve us. And just the idea of like loving on ourselves, getting dressed up, going out, having fun, loving on our friends, being open to love, like being open to whatever, but taking the day as it comes, enjoying life while we can. Like, I love that about us. I love that we can have that perspective, because I think it could be so easy to live in this world and be miserable. It just is, and that's even just regardless of race. But you know, I love that poem. I love Maya Angelou. I couldn't have imagined starting any sort of series and not including, especially about us, not including something from her. But again, given the video that I wanted to kind of do, just to honor Black women just in general, I thought that was the perfect one. And so yeah, I thought I'd share it. But I think, like I said, I'm going to do a twofer. I'll probably come back in tonight for day 16. Also, I wanted to remind you guys that at the end of the month, we are still doing Cicely Tyson's Just As I Am. I'm planning on the 17th to do just some sort of discussion. Maybe I'll pull a few of my friends in who are reading, or maybe we'll just have a discussion, but we definitely are going to do something on the 27th. Dates and times, I will let you guys know, but from what I've gathered thus far, this book is just absolutely amazing, which I had no doubt that it would be, wouldn't be, but it just is. And I'm really, really, really ready and excited to discuss this with you guys. So the 27th, guys, we're still on. Definitely tune in as well. But with that being said, like I said, I'll probably come back in tonight. I'll talk to you guys soon, and yeah, peace.